let's get one thing clear. I'm in charge.
Okay, my name's George Robertson. I've been working with Arcam 10 years and I'm Export Sales Manager for Asia Pacific.
Hello, my name's Andy Moore. I'm Product Manager for Arcam. I've been with Arcam for, 23 years. Obviously, we've been making CD players for well over 20 years now. So we have a raft of experience in building CD players, but the market is changing. You see two different groups of products now, so media streaming devices in one segment and conventional CD players in the other. So we looked at our expertise with technology and decided that we'd bring a player to the market that actually covers both. So it's a dedicated CD player, dedicated SA CD player with no compromise, but also allows you to investigate and play back new media, hard drive based audio, up to 24192 WAV, FLAC and also DSD files. And I've been with Arcam for a long while, so I've owned many of our players and I've listened to all of them. But one of my favourite players that we ever made was the CD23, and that had the DCS ring DAC. Spectacular player. But this outperforms that player and is actually less expensive than the CD23 was. How long ago will that be? 10, 15 years? Yeah. The DAC we're using now is the top of the range Burr Brown. It's a Sony optic. The data path through the product is exactly the same, regardless of whether you're playing physical media, CD, SACD, or bringing in digital audio to the rear panel. It goes through an incredibly low jitter data path, regardless of how you play audio. Yeah, A39.
39.
Yeah, that's the newest of the amplifiers. Now, the important thing about the A39 is that it's a Class G amplifier. It allows us to run two separate power supplies, the first of which is a lower level power supply, and that runs in pure Class A. Now the benefit of that is that there's no crossover distortion in the amplifier itself. If you go outside of that Class A envelope, we then switch in a second power supply and move into what is known as Class G mode. So it's a multi-power supply analog amplifier with all the benefits of Class A and the benefits of AB, but without the compromises of either. Heat being the compromise of Class A, and crossover distortion being the compromise in an AB amplifier. So we fix all of these things, and it's pretty special.
We're a little bit different from most general AV suppliers, the Sonys, the Yamahas, the Onkyos, the Pioneer. We've always had that niche where it's music first and then movies. So even though the market has changed and Atmos is very much a tick box, there's still been a market for our receivers, because a lot of people, it's about the performance. So we're still doing okay, but Atmos is an important box to tick. We were due to be changing our AVR receivers this year anyway, so our plan is to incorporate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.